Vinland for obvious reasons, right? We could ignore this unfinished part down here. Wasn't quite sure how to kind of close this off, but we enter here. We could ignore all the village needs and stuff at the top left. I've totally neglected the need of my village because I spent a lot of my time building. Um, Watchtower, these fences here, I've pretty much put in myself this walk path, walkway, I should say. So let's get into it. You enter the village, and there's a couple houses here. This little patch of all this is housing, pretty much. Um, Let me see. So then, of course, you have the fork in the road. If you take this left here, this will lead you towards our kind of like slightly production-ish area. This is a forging hut, I believe. Oh, no, this is a general storage. Okay. Oh, this is my ice storage. That area next to the housing is a kind of like a centralized storage. I have every storage building here. What's this one? Oh, this is my beverage. Okay. Beverages. That's an armory. This is, I believe, is a general storage. We have our post here. In the city center, we have a bunch of markets and beggars here, so you can trade. Um, we have our well system here, right next to our food storage. This is tool storage. Our wood storage right here. Um, so yep, the ice hut. This is like I said, the production. We have a whole bunch of woodcutters here doing their thing. A hunter's cabin. We have the forgers' huts going along the way here. With our other guard tower and entrance. I think this is one of my favorite entrances because of like the guard tower being right on top of the entrance like that. Personally, I just love that aesthetic. Um, let's see, the forgers. Oh, this is my wife over here. Hey, Casa. We have a kid somewhere, I think. Let me take a little side of that. But yes, I have created a whole bunch of side paths and light sources and fences. I just I went as detailed as possible as I could for my own creative, you know, uh, limits with this village. I wanted to see what I could do, what I could create. I love these little like fenceways and different things. And this here is our, I believe it's a brewery. Yeah, some kind of like I make sake here. You take this little path down here, and it brings you to our fishing huts. Um, that is another guard tower. I'd like to role play a little bit, so I role play. They kind of guard the sea, the seaway. No pirates can come. Here's a little storage, I guess. This was a pre-built house. I couldn't remove or anything. This was one of the guys' houses, one of the NPC's houses. Um, so yeah, and then here we have a tea house. I believe this is a kitchen. Yeah, this is the kitchen. Um, this might be the tavern. Yep, I have a tavern. This walled off area is actually where my house is. I have a guard post that's in front of my house. I will show you that after. But you kind of wrap around. We're back in the city center now with our work hut. We have a blacksmith here. Eventually, I planned to have things growing on these fields, so I have fields in the middle, like city center. I just thought it would look really cool. A random tent here because I needed to fill this space up. Didn't know what. Here's our linen factory, whatever you want to call it, our tailor shop. That's what it is. And then we have this walkway, and I planted trees here, just absolutely like beautiful walkway here. Like all these bushes and trees are pretty much for myself. Bamboo. I wanted to stretch the bamboo out towards the other entrance, towards that other guard tower straight ahead of me, but I ran out of Like I planted too many things. It said I ran out of a limit. Basically, I reached my limit. Um, so yeah, that was pretty cool. Down here, this sort of like the back of the village. We have some more housing units, another guard. This I believe is oh, this is a paper making factory. I have pretty much every production building, just not everything's filled out. As you can see, my village needs. It's all kind of everything is going kind of bad, I guess. Here we have some shrines and stuff to satisfy our villager needs. I wanted to get a little bit more detail on those eventually. Here I kind of like this little light setup that I did. It leads up to the shrine here. Um, this is empty space for now. Right here we have more fields. Leads back up to the field over here. Which leads us to the other exit of our village, with a guard here and a guard tower. Um, this I didn't put a gate here, but just because like it just seems like they can go down here. Well, that's a villager camp. I forgot how to block. Oh, L1. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I disrupted the freaking tour. Um, so then we get into my house, which is I gotta finish this out as well. So I'll go in from the other door. It's my side door. Of course, the lord of the village has to kind of stand out a bit. So I did go a little bit fancy with my own place. Um, a nice walkway with trees and bushes, and it's just very pretty. I love this. I did put too many of these sakura trees, just because I was confused at first at how it worked. You plant it and then you wait for it to grow. I didn't know that. I was planting them and I didn't see them, so I didn't know if they were planting or not. So if you could see, like I put so many like of these trees here, like it's honestly unnecessary. Eventually I think maybe I just leave it. I don't know. Um, so here we have like a little guest house here. Um, and then of course some training stuff, a fast travel post. Um, there's a tree right in front of my steps here, which is crazy. Get into my house here. Here's just like a little fancy thing, but I will say trial and error. I did mess this part up here. As you can see, it's a little crooked, and I don't know. My my little OCD, my slight OCD, kind of like that triggers me a little bit. Um, so yeah, this is Vinland, my first ever like village where I decided to like create with details and such things as that. Um, it's a pretty big village, I would say. It took me about I want to say 75 hours to build this village. Um, so it's very I'm super like proud of this, because I've never built anything to this magnitude before. Um, on any game, let alone a village building survival game, like Medieval Dynasty or something. Um, yeah, I really love this village. I really love this game. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got here. Um, I might decide to. Oh, here's a gallows. Here's a gallows, I guess. Um, I might decide on kind of just abandoning the village and starting a new one, a new game save. Um, just because it's. I mean, I guess I could like just let all the villagers leave and then uh start fighting more people and stuff. Um, I don't know. I feel like it's best to just leave this village as is. It looks really good. I feel like it's aesthetically pleasing. I don't know. It's a magnificent village, and I can't wait to build more and see what else I can do. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.